Yo,
What's
yo,
up? What's up?
is Kurz a corrupt media propaganda owned by billionaires? Yes or no? That is the question.
All media is owned by billionaires and plays the role of propagandizing a capitalist organization of the economy being normal. But there's still good videos from Kurzgesagt.
Yeah, but are they skewed and controlled by the billionaires in a way that is dangerous for the consumer?
I don't know if it would be. I don't know if I'd say it's dangerous. It's just like it's always. I'm an advocate for people learning the biases that every media outlet has. Like CNN, New York Times, all of it.
And then,
I think the danger comes from maybe Kyrgyzstan's making it seem as though they're like super independent and like have no biases. Like a lot of people will say, "You have biases, Hasan," and I say to that, "Yes, I do."
yep.
Main difference is that I openly tell people what my biases are instead
Well,
of
you know,
saying I'm a centrist.
well, I mean, you're not sponsored by anybody anyway, unless you're just sponsored. Listen, yeah,
That
one
too,
more.
that too, for sure.
This is a mega important question. It is. I'm not worried. I'm not going to about this too much. Very important. Listen, I I get the vaccine when it came out, right? And
Mm-hmm.
most people were chill about it,
Oh
right?
no, you got the vaccine when it came out? Shit, bro. Bro. Yeah, you're gay now.
Anyway, listen. Listen. Anyway, like I was saying, listen. So I got it when it came out, right? And it looked fine, and the thing looked chill, and then like I guess like some reported stats looked decent and whatnot. Nobody blinked an eye. Everything was chilled out. But now, after the fact, now COVID is slowing down, right? My Twitter is getting bombarded full of, yo, yeah, we all knew the vaccine was fucking useless. What is your take? What is your take on the overall vaccine situation now that we're like after the fact and things are kind of slowing down?
Now that we're what? Like we're past
We're past like it being like the major problem currently going on.
no, the vaccine is great.
But why
I
is it such a strong wave of deniers coming back and making such strong appearances on Twitter? Why is my Twitter bombarded full of it?
I don't think they ever stopped. So vaccine denial is like a pretty common thing, right? That's always been around. It used to be ridiculed and belittled for the most part. It was like a tiny thing, but in America, it was always like a big thing. You know what I mean? The vaccines cause autism, stuff like that, all the way back to like Andrew Wakefield, a British doctor who literally was just trying to sell his own form of vaccine. But it blows up because
Oh,
people in positions of power kind of like signal boost it a little bit, either by legitimizing it or by just like kind of letting the misinformation fly on what we would otherwise consider like independent forms of media. A lot of people make money off of that shit too, because like every anti-vaxxer, like every famous anti-vaxxer is selling their own cure. You know what I mean? On the side, they're like, oh yeah, here's a vitamin D iodine pill that you can take instead. You know, this is going to save you. Or in some instances, even if you don't sell anything, it's good for clout, right? And that's why a
yeah.
lot of people jumped on that wave. And when you have a lot of fucking people who are questioning the government for understandable reasons,
Well,
and people use that uncertainty in a time of a pandemic or even in the post-pandemic era, people use that uncertainty to just basically line up their own pockets by leading you astray. Line up their own pockets by.
well, okay, yeah, okay. Now I figured it out. Yeah, it makes sense. Then I think Elon Musk's he likes I noticed on Twitter to like plant a seed of doubt every couple of days about it, periodically, right? And people eat that shit up like crazy. It's insane.
Well, Elon is also like a bit of an anti-vaxxer. If you remember, Elon literally said,
Go back to work now.
"Yeah." He literally said like, "Oh, in April, like it's gonna be gone by April. It's gonna be gone by April. There's not gonna be COVID by April." And he was like so totally wrong on that. I think Elon is just like fucking brain broken, and and you know he just lets that shit slide on Twitter. So a lot of people pop
He
off
loves that
again.
shit, though.
Yeah.
That
He loves it as much as he loves like old ass, shitty ass fucking 9gag memes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is all he's posting.
Also, by the way, yesterday I reacted to your clip about Train, and I want to bring up a clip. I want to bring up something with you, and you might not agree with me again.
Okay,
That's
let's
fine.
hear it. Let's see it. Oh, one thing I gotta say, and I saw your editor Art's Twitter. I don't give a shit.
I had no idea.
I don't give it, and also I don't even give a shit.
I don't care.
I don't
that
care.
You don't care. I care. So
Okay, but I don't care. I don't care. It's
Okay,
like
well,
I
do.
just want people to understand. Like I don't want him to get like. You can do whatever you want, but I personally don't give a fuck.
If he does that to you, and one day he'll do that to one of my friends, whatever, that isn't okay with it, right? And then I'll have a problem. I am aware of a problem that I think is a genuine problem. I addressed it. Today won't happen. Okay. I think I did the right thing overall. That's all that matters to me. Okay. Got it. Anyway, that's it. That's it. I don't want to hear past it.
All right.
Anyway. Okay. Hold on. One thing here.
All right, let's see it. Let's hear it.
You don't have to agree. Okay. I'm trying my best, okay, to word this in the best way I can. Okay. Rain was trying hard to tell you something, but he didn't want to sound soft like a pussy. And I've learned things from relationships a little bit, and I want to translate that information to you in words. Okay. There were times, okay, where I relate to that. That's why I know. Trey did some things, and he had actual enemies. Everybody was against Trey for like the reaction, right? Everybody was shit on Trey, and he saw everybody as an enemy, right? So I assume that when I made sly comments about his reaction back in the days with Gordon Ramsay, right? Since I made like little like sly comments, little side jabs for fun and jokes, right? Just jokes. I know that he saw me as an enemy back then. And I had to go talk to him. And I think since everybody was kind of like against him, it's fair enough. He probably, even though there's no proof against you, right? You probably made many comments here and there, right? And since he was like on this downward trend of seeing anybody as an enemy, he probably confused you as an enemy. And that concept solidified in his head, right? And even though you're right, you never insulted him. I genuinely thought, right, that his perception still matters. And if you care, I think as a person, to another person, right, to kind of validate his feelings about that, I think that can still be done, even though you don't agree that you actually insulted him.
Well, the reason why I said that is because like even people were like looking for it, right? People like combed through hours and hours and hours of VODs, and like the only thing they found was me basically saying like, yeah, if you want, someone was like shitting on me for pausing too much, and I was like, if you want to watch it unpaused, like go watch Train, you know what I mean? Which is not even like a slide, a remark that is like anti-Train, more so me making fun of myself. So if that's the only thing that they could find, and he's been like jumping on, I mean, and he didn't even bring that up himself, so clearly it wasn't like prescient in the top of his mind. I'm saying that like his feelings, I want to validate his feelings, but also simultaneously like he thinks I'm like championing this shit more than anyone else because I'm the only person he talks about all the time, championing this cause against them. Like I don't know what to do. I said I would apologize if they.
I understand. So I have problems with people playing games in the past. I'll make a small a parallel. I think it's good. If you don't agree with it, we move on. I don't give a fuck. Because I thought there's a point that from him to you and from you to him. If it was only from you to him, I would bring it up because I think it's unfair. It makes me look biased. It makes me want to, Hasan, do this to him. I want to be a trader. Because listen, I used to play games with big people, okay? And every time one of my friends would do something good, right? I noticed them. I would always banter with them, right? And then it was like, yo, did you see that? Instead of being like, yo, that was really good. I make a joke on like how normal or how bad it was or how like how normal it was. Right? And then, even though I never insulted his gameplay, said it was bad. I never like said, yo, this is bad. I always been like neutral banter.
No, I know you're saying when you're friends with someone, you can banter with them and say like even jokes at their expense, and it's perceived differently than when you're like, antagonistic towards them. I get that. But at that time, I wasn't even antagonistic towards Train. He was just antagonistic towards me all the fucking time for no reason. That's why if you look at like LSF shit, I would go on his podcast all the fucking time. I was a smaller streamer too, so like I saw the mutually beneficial relationship there with like me going on his podcast and being like the leftist boring politics guy that everyone can yell at. But it also like helped me out as well.
You know what? I am good to move on with my day because I think you made a good point. That I get it now. If he bantered with you in even more intense ways than the small things you said about him, then him seeing you as an enemy, I think then it's kind of like his fault a little bit. I get that now. If that's the analogy you guys had, because if there wasn't, right? If he never battled with you ever, and only was either nice or neutral, him seeing as an enemy could be like a perception thing, and I get that.
Yeah, like a lot of people found me. A lot of people found me through Austin and Train's pods. Like for sure, 100%. So I valued that, and I would go on his shows all the time. And when I was on his shows, like, I mean, we would like back and forth and shit, but it was never like super aggressive. But I think that I don't know. I don't know why. I never really fully understood why Train had like so much animosity whenever I wasn't on his podcast. You know what I mean? I genuinely, that's part of why I wanted to, that is part of why I wanted to make amends or try to understand where he was coming from.
That makes sense. Nope. Makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. Then that makes the discussion way more elaborate, and I ain't having none of that. I ain't reading all that. No right now. I gotta get going, but I think this was productive talk. I still think Austin Knox is kind of a fucker, but you know what? My editors were fuckers to you. I think it's a fair exchange. I don't give no fuck. Unless there's an actual problem, to me, it's fair game.
Yeah. And it was. I think it started off with like him saying I was a fake socialist or something like 4 years ago. Like there's clips of it from like 4 years ago. Even like he was doing the Hasan's a hypocrite socialist from the jump.
Yeah, you know what? All of this is fair. Yo, last second, bro.
What?
Look at me fitting. You like it or not?
But go full screen.
Hold up.
I like it. I like the shirt.
Really?
I do, yeah. I'm not a fan of Burberry. I think Burberry's like normally kind of annoying. They plaster their shit everywhere, but this one is nice.
Yeah, this release that they did, I was like, yo, this is so different.
Right? The white Burberry shirt you wore, I liked as well. The one that says Burberry with that kind of font, I like it.
Yeah, and I just got these Lululemon pants, and they're really like comfortable to wear.
Yeah, Lululemon makes them comfortable as shit.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's all. But yeah, you can go on with your day.
All right. Are you getting on CS:GO 2? Did you get it?
If I get invited, yeah.
A lot of people are playing it already, aren't they? Like Shroud and shit.
No, they're playing normal CS right now.
Oh, they are. Oh, okay.
Invites will probably go later, and it'll be a very like content release type shit. But we'll see how that goes.
All right.
Now, yo, why is your title Trump getting arrested 4 days in a row? And he's not
well, because every day they debate us and they say, "Oh, Trump's gonna get arrested. There's gonna be a grand jury indictment."
So why is he getting arrested for?
And then it never happens. Well, I mean, Trump, I think, like according to the Ethics Committee, Citizens for Better Ethics Committee, has done like at least 56 or 58 different crimes while he was in office. Most of them were pushed off during that time frame, but there's a couple different RICO cases, racketeering cases against him right now. There's one in Georgia because of a phone call that he had where he literally said, "I just need 11,000 votes to the Secretary of State to win the state of Georgia." Right? That's one. Electioneering, election tampering, tampering with the results of an election. The other one in New York that was a previous case that actually Trump's lawyer went to jail for, Michael Cohen, is about paying hush money to a porn star with campaign funds.
Oh shit!
So a porn star he had sex with, Stormy Daniels.
They said it was it was. I mean, sorry, it was like a mill. If it was a mill, why would you just pay with his own money, not take the risk?
Well, because that's a great question. Because he's a fucking con man, and I don't think he has all that much money. He has a lot of assets that are constantly depreciating. But I think like that's part of the reason why he does that shit. A lot of rich people do that.
Then he should come gamble then. But that's another story for another day.
Well, he did gamble. He's one of the few motherfuckers who actually, you know how they say the house always wins? Not in Trump's case. He bought a casino and then he fucked it up.
Oh shit! Somehow.
Yes, he was the one guy who did gamble in Atlantic City, bought casinos, and then literally lost while owning the house.
I mean, when you buy a casino, though, you buy a house, but maybe there's a house above it. You think you're buying a house, you're still playing it. The house always wins. The actual house, though. Let that sink in. Ever seen The Big Short? There's always another layer.
Yeah.
Right?
Trump doesn't have it like that. Exactly. No, he is over leveraged and overextended throughout his entire life and failed upwards.
Yeah.
But America helps you do that when you're above a certain level of wealth.
If he's gonna go to jail, then why isn't like Hillary Clinton going to jail then, and other people that did crimes? I mean.
Fuck! I wish, dude. That'd be awesome.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I want every look. For me, there are like it's an infinitely shorter list and an infinitely easier list to find politicians that shouldn't go to jail. If you ask me, I think they all suck. They're all scumbags. They all work at the behest of corporations. Doesn't matter if they're fucking Democrat. Doesn't matter if they're fucking Republican. They're all dog shit. So I think that it's a good way to say, hey, look, politicians are not above the law. If they actually violate the law like Trump has many times over, maybe he should see a little bit of legal scrutiny for that. And then, hey, if you want to extend that to Obama for an extrajudicious killing of an American citizen or, I don't know, whatever crimes Obama has committed, not going to be as flagrant as Trump regardless because, a lot of these old school politicians oftentimes get away with like doing illegal shit while staying within the bounds of reason and within the bounds of the legal system. But yeah, I think that, it would be better. Yep. America would be a better place if we actually jailed a lot of our presidents.
Makes sense. Also, this evidence now I just sent you on Discord just got discovered. I think you should watch it with your stream. I think it's gonna play in today's case. Bye.
All right. Okay. All right. Peace, dude. What the fuck is this? What?
Car is this? Whose is it? I like this car. Is this your car?
I remember I watched it before.
You know what? I'm buying it. I need it fast. I'm buying it.
You're buying my car?
Yeah, here's a check. Thanks.
Oh my God. Wow. Well, just let me get my kids out of the back.
Now, wait a minute. I don't have time for this. These are your kids?
Yeah.
I'm buying them too.
Damn, dude. Donald Trump is buying children, Jeffrey Epstein style. I always knew it, but finally we have proof. Conclusive evidence. At first I was going to say, wow, Mr. Beast style politics here, but nope, he's buying the children too. We got him, boys. It's fucking over. It's over.